Hey, what up guys? I'm at Bayview testing the new LA Golf driver. Yes, you heard that right. I got the LA Golf driver that is designed by Bryson, and I'm filming the intro on the 17th hole. However, I just want to say the driver still gonna need more than just this round to really get a good feel for it. However, my first impressions are optimistic. Just to know, I am getting my swing back. I just came back from Korea. Korea vlogs are coming out soon, so stick around for that. That being said, towards the end of the round, I got pretty comfortable with the driver, not gonna lie. And yeah, how this one is gonna go, I'm gonna focus on the drives, cut quickly through all the in-between, and just give you my commentary on the tee box. Just a fair warning, I did not score very well at all this round, shaking off the rust. But the whole point of this is to get a really good first impressions on this driver. And I think there's no better way than to take it on the course for the first time as a mid-handicapper and try to get it figured out in real time. Now, this is completely unsponsored. I paid for this driver out of my own money. That being said, let's head out of the course and see what this LA driver is all about. Hey, what is up guys? I have in my hands this LA Golf driver. Yeah, and this is a cool hole to start on and give this a test. I'm gonna be really detailed in terms of where I'm aiming and then also what I'm thinking through every drive shot and see how this guy performs. So let's get into it. All right, we are at number 10 here. No practice swings, just came back from vacation. This green tree in the middle of this pond, we're gonna go for the left edge of it. I have no idea what this thing does. And we freaking rocketed that one. And we barely cleared it. All right, that did not go very far. We'll see what Arco says. Supposedly that only went 230 yards, so I don't know. First drive, hit it well, but yeah, didn't go that far. Not a good one to chunk when it's cart path only. Gotta love it. All right, here we go. So that last drive, really good. Went where I wanted to. Didn't hit it all that far, even though I swing it pretty good. This next shot, you'll see a tree in the middle of the fairway. There's like 3 branches. I wanna go to that right branch, see if I can draw it in a little bit. Do a little bit of hover gang, line it up. And we faded the snap out of it. So I have no idea where that is. I doubt we'll find it. So I'm gonna hit another one. All right, so we're hitting provisional. That was not good. That was like off the toe. Hopefully we hit this one better. Ooh, that one is a little off the toe, but actually went straight. Got a good kick. I doubt we'll find my first one, so let's see. So I actually found my first one, unfortunately. So I hit that only about 200 yards, but I'm way off the fairway here to the right. I hit that pretty good. It's gonna be short. All right, actually I hit my provisional pretty dang good. My provisional's right here, as you can see. Yeah, that's probably a good another 30 yards, but not mind blowing. Nah, short. Never stood a chance. Whoa. All right, bogey. All right, here we go. I got the 10-10 face, which means I believe 10 bulge and 10 roll. Whatever that equates to, I am not sure. 9.5 degree driver head. I got the 60 gram stiff low launching shaft. As far as my target line, I'm gonna go to the edge of these yellow flowers. If it fades, it's okay. If it draws a little, that means it's gonna come down the hill. So that was off the toe. And honestly, my swing was not that good and it didn't hook all that much. So we're gonna hope it comes down and rolls down. Let's go find it. All right, so my other ball was nowhere to be found. I took a drop. I'm taking 2 strokes. I don't know if you hit the ball. All right, so not hitting driver, obviously, but I just wanted to take a moment on this par 3 to tell you I'm giving away an LA Golf hat. LA Golf sent me 2. It's not what it looked like. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just asked them, hey, when's the driver gonna come in? I was hoping it was gonna come in before my trip to Korea, and it didn't. But they said, oh yeah, have some hats. So I'm gonna give away one on Discord, so join Discord. I don't know if that's actually safe. And that was chunky too. Oh my. Wow, so timid. All right. 2 putt and 2 shots and a lost ball. There's a fence post up there I'm gonna aim for. I'll try to highlight in the video. But let's go. Well, that was hit really well. Okay, okay. All right, best drive of the day. That was hit really solid. Stay on the green. Well, that's gonna look very bad from how far that camera angle is gonna show how bad that putt is. 3 putt, not good. All right, for this shot, there is a lone tree out there. I'm gonna go left of that. I'm gonna go for the left branch of that lone tree. Oh, with the draw, that's gonna be awesome. That did feel pretty good. So that went 256, but that was in the wind now that I'm feeling it now. So that was a really nice drive. I would say 2 good drives in a row. And the rough caught it a bit. It's gotta go. Not bad. All right, par. All right, so when I did the Club Face ID quiz, it gave me not the same driver that I ordered. I ordered the 1010 Club Face ID. However, when I was doing the quiz, it told me to do the 1211 Club Face ID and with a different shaft. So what are we doing here? If I had just not gone through sales, I would have gotten a completely, presumably different driver. Yeah, that's something to consider too. And another problem is, not that I know of, there's nowhere to get fitted for this particular driver. The process that I'm going through kind of already disproves the whole online system. Oh, just please so I can find my ball. Down. Well, that was good. Bogey save. All right, you can't see it, but I'm gonna aim for probably the right edge of this right bunker. That's where I'm aiming. Here we go. And I put a sky mark on it. Ooh, barely didn't. Oh, I thought I put a sky mark on this pretty face. That's gotta go. I'm gonna bump and run it right next to the hole. A little past my camera. I almost missed that actually. All right, another bogey. All right, so I'm just gonna aim up the middle of this fairway. There's like a, maybe you can see it, there's like a split between dark and light greens. What do I think so far? So far, all right. I think my missed shots, maybe it has helped a little bit. I'm not getting more distance, that's for sure, but hey. And look at that, I sliced that one into the water. Boink. All right, well, I'm gonna take a drop. 9-iron into the green. Felt really good. Oh, it goes that way. I'm surprised because there's water over there. That's an illusion, I guess, but I'll take a bogey after a lost water ball. All right, new 9, I play like garbage on the other 9. First round back in a while, but yeah, I readjusted this now down some degrees. That's the problem with this adjustment, is that it doesn't directly tell you. I'm sure it's online somewhere, but yeah, the lowest is 8 degrees. It's a 9.5 degree driver, so I'm splitting the difference between the two, so I'm assuming this is around a 9 degree. Should make sense, but there is a candy cane in the middle of the fairway that I will aim for. Normally would not take a driver here, but we're gonna do it. All right, here we go. And I yanked it to the left, even with the driver set down. I'm gonna hit another one because I have no idea where that one went. Wow, that was really good for the second shot, I must say. With a little draw down the middle. Oh, I hit that super hard. I found my first one, thankfully. I don't know how. What the heck was that? So my other ball actually is just right here. Let me bring it into view so you know I'm not capping. Here's my other ball. Whoop. But this ball I hit really far. Maybe it rolled out a good ways too, and it is downhill hole, but it went pretty good. So maybe tweaking down a ½ degree or 1.5 degrees or whatever degrees was really good. Check, please check. Get in the hole. Oop, down. Break, 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 break. Oh, all right. Okay, this is actually a pretty tough hole. I'm gonna aim probably up the right fairway. So where the rough and the fairway meet, that's where I'm gonna aim. So hopefully if I hit it like the last drive, this will be, we might have something here, folks. Nope. Hooked it to the left, stay down. Okay, I saw it, but it's some deep stuff there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to find it. I hope I can. Unfortunately, I'm leaving my club there so I can put my camera down. Pray for me, y'all. Found some extra balls that I have in my pocket. That was a grown man swing. Hit good. Is it enough? You gotta be kidding me, leave it short. Aye, aye, aye. All right, thoughts on the driver so far? It is what it is. My miss is a snap with it, so I'm gonna focus on avoiding that. I think it looks great, looks better than my crank, admittedly. So if you like this approach, obviously I'm gonna try it for some more rounds. I had the crank driver dialed in, so will this overtake the crank? We'll have to see. That's short. It's gotta go. Oh! If you just hit it. Oh, come on, Matt. I'm going to aim, there's a leaning tree that's like this. I'm gonna aim for that tree and let the driver do its thing. Oh my goodness, that was munched. Oh, I think I hit the tree. That was hit really well, I must say. All right, well, that is a bummer. It's painted red there and there's a red stake, so I'm taking it as a drop +1. Dang, I hit that really well. But I realized that the tees are moved forward than the original scorecard, so it didn't hit as far as I thought. Hard kick. Oh, that was very lucky. Hang on, there it goes. Woo! See if I can get up and down for bogey. Now snap. All right, not bad. You know? All right, so for this final par 3, what we're gonna talk about is the looks of the driver. I actually think the driver looks pretty dang good. The bottom has this LA Golf, kind of like the Kith TaylorMade collaboration drivers. I thought the bottom looks pretty good. The face looks pretty generic, nothing special there. There is that bulge that you can see. I think the top also looks decent. The crown is a matte black and has a little LA Golf logo where you line the ball. So overall, the looks look pretty dang good. If you like this video so far, please consider subscribing. But if you leave a comment and you're drawn as a winner for the hat in Discord, I'll give you a bonus prize. That being said, let's get back to the golf. Catch a piece, please. Catch a piece. Wait, what? Did I scope that incorrectly? I got 120 and I hit my pitching wedge. All right, I got my lob wedge here, face your fears, little nipper. Too much nip, not enough. Ah, oh my gosh, settle. Pretty lucky. All right, I'm not sure if you're able to see this, but there's the bushy tree on the right, and then there's a skinny tree that looks like a bundled up lettuce to the left. That's what we're going for. Oh my God, that was hit really well. That's probably the best drive I hit today, and it's downhill, so it's going a mile. All right, best drive of the day. I know the distance is gonna be a little misleading because it's all downhill, but just to be able to line up, pick a target and stripe it and get the shot shape that you want, chef's kiss. Wow. Yeah, I would say that's pretty good. Is that decent? I like set up my camera and I putt it and I miss. Birdie a hole today. Wasn't expecting that. All right, last opportunity to really showcase the driver because the next 2 holes are kind of not gimmicky, but they're not straightaway fairways. So I'm gonna aim for this right sand trap, not in my fairway, but in the other fairway. And then we'll let it draw back. Here we go. Oh, it's doing exactly that. Oh my goodness. I hit that really good. So there's a little wind into me, like slightly, 266 total. I mean, I will take that for a driver I brought out for the first time. So this will be a 50-50 ball with the sand wedge. Needs to go. Frick. I put my hand up, that's what I get. Oh God. It's not about the putting today. It's not about the putting. All right, so I'm waiting for the fairway to clear. But one thing I wanted to mention was the packaging that the driver came in. Nondescript box on the outside, so I was like, oh, come on, LA Golf. No cool box or anything, but when you open it, it comes in a nice plastic bag that you rip open. And then it comes with this little guy right here. And this is kind of like the whole spiel. They made a newspaper, which admittedly is creative marketing, but it says like here, Bryson drives LA. LA Golf is launching driver and making history. So the history that they're talking about, let's see if you think the same, is that they're giving you the option to pick from multiple different faces with bulge and roll to adjust to your swing speed and with the combination of their shafts. So first driver ever where the curve of the face proportionate to your swing speed, dramatically reducing side spin off the toe and the heel, making your misses go straighter and farther. So their claim is with the bulge and roll matched up with your swing speed and with the correct shaft, you'll have, they call it the gearing effect. Am I seeing that today? Maybe a little bit, but the problem is that I'm putting it up against the crank that also touts bulge and roll. So yeah, they have other little things in here, but that was kind of like the story of the LA Golf drivers on the bottom here. I don't know, it talks about how Bryson reached out to the, CEO of LA Golf and pretty much said, hey, let's think of a driver with bulge and rolls, blah, blah, blah. Do you believe it? I'm not sure. I think he has a physics major. I don't know. Marketing is one hell of a thing. All right, so there's this poofy tree on the right, and then there's this tree next to it to the left. I'm gonna aim for the very top of that and let it draw in a little bit. That's my target. Let's see if this driver's got the smoke. Ooh, it's hard to aim left on a hole like this when there's trouble, but it does dogleg left pretty hard. Oh my gosh, right on the money. I mean, my goodness. All right, not gonna lie, I hit that really, it was like almost 260 uphill. I don't know, there might be something to this driver. First I was like, I'm getting my swing back, not sure, but now that my swing's getting a little bit better, we'll have to see another 18 holes, huh? Oh my gosh, I yanked it to the left. Spin. Settle. I like that. I almost missed that. All right, the dudes in front of me, it took forever. I think I got iced. Well, we'll persevere. I'm aiming for the end of this tree line. You're just gonna have to trust me if I hit it accurate or not. Oh gosh, I pulled it out of that. Well, I don't care at this point. I'm just gonna go drop. All right, obviously lost that ball. Hit it on the screws though. These dudes are taking forever, so I'm just laying up. Oh, but down, down, no. Walk it in. Oh. All right, one more crushing drive. I'm not retrieving this ball. I'm aiming for the right sand trap of the green. Oh, I think I crossed, but I didn't hit the green. That would be insane. All right, first off, let me know if you have any questions. Leave them as a comment down below and enter the giveaway on Discord to win this hat. Ooh, also look at my hat tan. This is gnarly. But one thing I wanted to note is that if you stick around for next week's video, you're going to see some fireworks with this driver. And honestly, I was so sure set on returning this driver and, leveraging the if it doesn't go straighter policy, return it in 30 days. But let's just say I'm not so sure now after my latest round, which is crazy to me. That's also crazy because I dialed in my crank driver, I'm hitting it really well, and I have it set perfectly. So in order for me to even consider this has to be a step above that dialed in crank driver. Just for reference, I average about 250 yards total with the crank driver. Maybe the LA Golf driver does have a leg up because now that I'm back from vacation, I'm starting to implement some of the speed training things that I had with Edison. Check out that video if you want to gain some speed. But yeah, the fact that this is even in consideration, pretty mind-blowing. That being said, let's address the elephant in the room. Bryson DeChambeau, for as popular as he is, gets his name used for marketing like crazy on all sorts of products. In fact, I wouldn't even really be interested in this driver if it weren't for him, and I feel like this driver is going to garner a lot of views. That being said, the LA Golf driver is unique compared to other drivers like Crank because Bryson doesn't even use this driver. So in the sense, the marketing is not really misleading, but I think the only way they could attach Bryson's name to this product in any meaningful way was to say that he helped design the driver, whatever that means. I mean, we all know Bryson is affiliated with LA Golf, but outside the shafts, as of making this video, he's not using them for the driver or the putter that they have. There are some prototypes he has had in some of his videos, but when it comes to competition that is serious, he's not using the LA Golf driver, which is a big difference between Crank. Another thing that I have to point out is the price. They are charging more than OEM new prices for the latest releases. I think they're trying to do that initial PXG shock pricing strategy without proving the equipment is worth that premium. However, PXG did have pros adopt their equipment and actually use it in competition, whereas LA Golf, they just have their shafts, which is still a big deal, don't get me wrong, but it's not iron heads, it's not putters, and it's definitely not the driver. So that's all I had for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this format. I wanted to take the driver out onto the course and see if I could get into a groove with it without taking any practice swings or taking any practice sessions. It was straight out of the box and onto the course. I actually got settled into the driver way fast in the crank driver. And after next week's video, after the round I just had with it, I'm truly debating if I want to return it for that 30-day trial guarantee because for me, it's almost that good. So I hope you guys enjoy that one. Keep chasing, and we'll see you in the next one.